My name is Sonny Cruz. I have the pleasure of serving as superintendent for Graham ISD. I'm in my 8th year of service to this district. It's a very philanthropic community, very giving community, and then from my job that I appreciate so much is that they support their kids. And so, from being a school superintendent, what more can you ask for? When I came into the district 8 years ago, there was cursory discussion about what are we going to do at some point to correct some of the issues with Woodland Elementary. Woodland Elementary was built in 1969, so it's an aged campus, and it has all kinds of issues. It is not ADA compliant, low ceilings, lots of windows, doesn't meet a lot of the current standards and those sort of things. So that's where we really got started, is what we're going to do about Woodland Elementary. So the board, about 2 years ago, convened a facility study to study our elementary facility needs, focused just on our elementary schools. And then after we got that data back and the board did some consideration, the board came to consensus to consolidate from 3 elementaries to 2. And that would let us add space over at Pioneer Elementary to serve grades pre-K through 2. Following that, we decided we put together a community advisory board, brought in 24 citizens that the board nominated, and they agreed to serve through that process. And then they reviewed the facility study. They reviewed information for a financial advisor. They toured the facilities, and then they made some recommendations to the board. What they wanted to do was add the 1st and 2nd grade to Pioneer, but then they thought it would be a better idea for community just to build a brand new elementary school to replace Woodland Elementary and build it to serve grade 3, 4, and 5. 8 years ago, we started talking about this, and then we always had planned to look at doing something a couple of years prior to the high school bond paying off. The high school bond will pay off in the year 2030, and so we were going to do something about 2027, 2028 to start getting ready for that process. And then what expedited that was a wind farm coming to Young County, and about 1/3 of that wind farm is in Graham ISD, and it's going to add approximately $130 million to the property values, which will help pay the INS taxes used to pay for bond debt. So when we looked at that to maximize the value of the wind farm, that's why we've expedited the planning process for the bond. The bond election, if it's successful, it's going to have some significant benefits for the district. Number one, it's going to alleviate some unnecessary grade transitions. It's going to give us some efficiencies of staffing, and then it also allows us to better serve them with administrative staff. We'll have one fewer principal, so we'll be able to have a full-time principal, full-time assistant principal, and a counselor on each one of those campuses. So we think that'll be beneficial as well. The total for the bond is $49.4 million. We've looked at various scenarios of what that tax rate will be. We're looking at a worst-case scenario of about a 14.4% tax rate. And the easiest way for you to find out, go to our website, click on the bond information at the top left-hand corner, put in your information, the tax calculator is going to show you exactly what your rate would be. Please go to that information link on our website to find more information about the bond. It also has a link to a calendar of all the different bond presentations that we're going to be giving. So we would love you as a community member, if you want more information, you want to tour Woodland Elementary and see that campus in person, please come to one of those bond presentations.